All right, let's talk about, is it worth it to drive Lyft in 2025? Let's talk about this. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the RideShare Guy. And we're talking about if it's worth it to drive Lyft in 2025. And before I get started, all the naysayers, why are you still driving if you say it's not worth it? Because I disagree with you and I'm on the camera. So with that being said though, yes, I still think it is worth it to drive Lyft in 2025. First off, I'm going to say you should be driving for both platforms, Uber and Lyft, because Uber is usually busier than Lyft, but there are definitely markets where Lyft is busier. And also you could supplement your income if Uber is down or quiet or anything like that, as well as you just open yourself up to more possibilities, more potential rides coming in. So yes, it can still be worth it. You got to follow the 3 Ps, which is planning and positioning, paying attention to where you got to be, all that good stuff when it comes to how you drive, because it's not as simple as putting on the app and going online and expecting to make money, because there's going to be times where it's going to be slow. There's going to be times where there's too many drivers. There's going to be times where you just aren't going to make any money. But if you have certain strategies and you maximize your strategies and your earnings potential as well, because you will position yourself differently than somebody who doesn't pay attention, who doesn't know what's going on in the market for Lyft when you're driving. Now, a couple of things that are nice on the Lyft app is that it gives you a lot of information that you can use to potentially make more money on the app by using the information that they give you. It's a lot of information and it can be tough to break down at first, but if you're watching the RideShare Guy, you can see quite a few videos that we've broken down already on some of the information that Lyft gives you and helps you actually earn more money out on the road. Not only that, there's other apps out there like Solo, which will help you be able to not only see where it's busy, what times it's going to be busy at, and also you're going to be able to track your miles, your expenses, have everything. So it's kind of like a management app all in one. So if you want to check that out, link is going to be in the description below. It'll definitely help you earn more and maximize your time on the road when you're out there, because you'll know where to go, where to avoid, and all that good stuff in between. Now, with that information of where it's going to be busy, when it's going to be busy and all that, you also need to know your costs. I said that in the Uber video where if it's worth it to drive Uber. I'll put it right here and discuss that. But you need to know your costs. If you don't know your costs driving, and don't tell me that's that 70 cents per mile because it's the IRS standard deduction. No, don't use that one. That's like the easiest way to do it. But you need to know your car's specific costs per mile. You can figure that out because you need to know what it's going to cost for maintenance and tires and gas or electric and everything else in between to make sure that your car is running and running good. And when it comes to the offers that Lyft may be giving you, you need to know if that ride is actually going to be profitable for you or not. Because as Uber will do, they're going to do the same thing on Lyft, is they will give you some ride requests that are not going to be as profitable. So with that being in mind, if you don't know your costs and you're accepting everything, you could be losing money and you may not even know it. But if you know your costs per mile and you look at the information that Lyft gives you on the upfront fare screen, then you're going to know if it's going to be worth it for you or not to take that ride. And as part of the 3 Ps is patience. And that means if you see a couple of ride requests come in that are not worth it for you or do not take you into the position that you want to plan to be in, 3 Ps, then make sure that you have the patience that will allow you to see a ride that does come in and it will be worth it for you. And with that being said, of course, you need to be on both platforms. You need to be on Uber, you need to be on Lyft, because there is no loyalty when it comes to these companies and you as a driver. So your loyalty needs to lie with the person, or actually the app, that is going to be giving you the ride request that's coming in that's going to be worth it. So make sure you're signed up and on both platforms, because if you're not, you could be missing out on a lot of rides, especially on Uber, because this is a Lyft video and you want to sign up on both Uber and Lyft to make it more worth it for you. Now, if you're new and you're still questioning, sign up for both platforms. Links are going to be in the description below. And if you have any other questions regarding driving, you can always check out the RideShare Guy channel and see all the different breakdown videos that we have, whether it's app tutorials, whether it's different strategies and different things, breaking down the apps and updates and all that. Make sure you're subscribed as well, because we put out new videos that will update everything as these apps do change, and they never stay the same. They're always changing. They're always tweaking things. There's always always new updates. So make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications. Also, make sure to check us out on our live stream every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, called Show Me the Money Club, live with myself and my co-host Sergio, where we go over a lot of the things within the rideshare industry, what's new, what's different, and we talk to different drivers in our driver's corner, as well as answer your questions. So if you have more questions, you can always get it answered by us live right there, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific on every Tuesday. And if you really want to take this on and break out before everybody else, we have a course that you can learn all the basics and everything you need to know when it comes to driving rideshare. Leave a link in the description below as well too, so you can check that out. All right, everybody, drive safe, and we'll see you next time.